on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Optical presents Eye Candy. Affordable and stylish eyewear to suit your fashionable style. Save up to 70% off all month long. Get that frame today with no cash and pay later. Schedule your next appointment online today on quartzoptical.com. It's easy and convenient. Treat yourself to some eye candy. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Special conditions apply. Offer ends November 30, 2023.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, Vincentians are not taking non-communicable diseases like diabetes seriously enough. Minister of Health, Wellness and the Environment, Sinclair Prince, while addressing the closing ceremony of a World Diabetes Day workshop, said that diabetes has been one of the main causes of disability in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for years. We hear more from Minister Prince.
I am convinced that not enough Vincentians are taking this disease as seriously as they should. For years, diabetes, which is a non-communicable disease, has been one of the main causes of disability, and you've seen it yourselves. Morbidity, the hospital is full of people who suffer from diabetes. And mortality, yes, it kills people among Vincentians.
That was the Minister of Health, Wellness and the Environment, Sinclair Prince. Minister Prince, in his address, said that the majority of the patients treated at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital suffer from non-communicable diseases like hypertension and diabetes. Minister of Agriculture Saboto Caesar says that in the coming months there would be a process for the mobilization of non-state actors globally around the cause of promoting agroforestry as a part of the island's climate-smart agriculture strategic plan. It has been proven that agroforestry is an excellent initiative to advance food security and livelihoods for farmers, while at the same time advancing the cause for climate change resilience and adaptation. Over the last decades, major efforts were made to expand cocoa and coconut production. The attempt to rehabilitate the citrus subsector and increase the production of ackee were negatively impacted by the explosive eruptions of the La Soufrière volcano. According to an official release, an important part of the climate-smart agriculture practices promoted in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the establishment of a large-scale agroforestry platform which intends to cultivate a significant quantity of avocado, coconut, cocoa, nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, citrus, mango, and ackee. Still on the local scene, tour operations cannot be run in the same manner that minibuses are operated in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is according to the Minister of Tourism, Carlos James, during an appearance on VC3's Roundtable Talk, where he said that reports coming from visitors is that they are being met with an unpleasant rush at the cruise ship berth when disembarking. Minister James called for a change in the way taximen conduct themselves when offering their services to visitors as well as locals. We hear more from the Tourism Minister.
At the cruise ship terminal, there are issues up there. I have to meet with the board presidents of the Taxi Association. I understand there are some concerns which I have to look at.
I was about to ask you about that.
Yes, but the report that is coming is that, well, the visitors are given reports that, there's no order. There's a rush, apart from the organized tours. There's a rush to get persons, visitors who are disembarking to go into the. So we cannot run a tour operating service as if it's a taxi, as if it's a minibus operation at Little Tokyo, and not that all taxi operators are doing that, but I'm just simply saying there has to be a broader level of training, patience, knowledge about how we approach both visitors and locals when we're dealing with services.
That was the Minister of Tourism, Carlos James. St. Vincent and the Grenadines saw its first cruise call of the season on November 2nd with the arrival of the ship Britannia, which has a capacity of 3,647. SVG is expected to have 377 calls for the 2023-2024 cruise season. On to news in the region. An outbreak of dengue fever has been declared in the Turks and Caicos Islands. According to the island's Ministry of Health and Human Services, there have been a total of 13 cases confirmed and 74 suspected cases of the virus. Of the cases confirmed, 12 are from Providenciales and 1 is from Grand Turk. As a result of the outbreak, an extensive fogging schedule will be implemented across each island. The Health Ministry noted that there are 4 dengue virus types. 2 types of dengue virus have since been identified in the TCI, Type 2 and Type 3. 8 of the confirmed cases are Type 3, which can result in a more severe form of the disease, while Type 2 has been identified in 1 confirmed case. The other cases did not meet the criteria for typing. 1 tourist has been killed following a boating incident in the Bahamas. The catamaran carrying over 100 people sank while traveling to a private island. Chief Superintendent Chrislyn Skippings told the Associated Press that the unidentified 74-year-old woman was from Broomfield, Colorado, and was on a 5-day vacation with her family when the catamaran sank late Tuesday morning. The rest of the passengers and crew members were rescued. 2 other unidentified people were taken to a medical facility, police said, but their conditions were not immediately known. It wasn't immediately clear how the 74-year-old woman died. Police said in a statement that the woman was found unresponsive as they helped pull passengers and crew members from the water. They said she was given CPR and then taken to a dock where she was declared dead. On the international scene, the United States Secretary of State Antony Blinken has urged Israel to put a stop to the violence being carried out by Israeli settlers against Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. Blinken made the statement during a call with centrist opposition leader Benny Gantz. He stressed the urgent need for affirmative steps to de-escalate tensions in the West Bank, including by confronting rising levels of settler extremist violence. According to Al Jazeera, Blinken also discussed efforts to augment and accelerate the deliveries of humanitarian assistance into Gaza, secure the release of captives held by Hamas, and prevent the war from widening into a broader conflict. Israeli settler violence has increased significantly since the start of the Israel-Hamas war, rising from an average of 3 incidents to 7 per day, according to the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs. Finally, in sports, Jannik Sinner has pulled out a victory against Holger Rune to help Novak Djokovic into the last 4 of the ATP finals in Turin, Italy. World number 1 Djokovic, who beat Hubert Hurkacz earlier on Thursday, needed a Sinner victory to advance to the semifinals. Djokovic, who is chasing a record 7th ATP finals title, finished second in the round-robin group stage. 4th seed Sinner, 22, took on Rune, knowing he was guaranteed at least a second-place finish in the green group and a spot in the semifinals. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WEFM's 3 p.m. news. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
Presents Eye Candy. Affordable and stylish eyewear to suit your fashionable style. Save up to 70% off all month long. Get that frame today with no cash and pay later. Schedule your next appointment online today on quartzoptical.com. It's easy and convenient. Treat yourself to some eye candy only at Quartz Optical. Value